Welcome, fellow YouTube enthusiasts. Jesus here, and today we are hunting in the Undead Cemetery. This is underground. This is some good old-fashioned banshee killing, banshee bashing. We're down here in the -1 of the cemetery. This is the area underneath the zombies, so it's kind of up on the north. And basically, if you don't have access to Yalahar gates, you just go in through the magician quarter and then just gate right on over, tell the guy you want to pass, and go right into the cemetery quarter. So, oh, this is getting a little dangerous. Got about 3 banshees and a braindeath, but that's all good because we're a big HP rich paladin with tons of HP. And this spot right here is one of the coolest hunting spots in the entire game. It features many interesting money-making techniques here due to creatures such as Braindeaths, which are going to be giving you tons and tons of money due to their bonelord eyes, their massive amounts of gold, and they also can drop haunted blades and some other good stuff. And then Banshees and Liches both have rare drops. Now the Banshees rare drop is a sweet smelling bait. It can also rarely drop a red robe, which is going to be worth a solid 30k on most servers these days. And of course the bonelord eyes are worth something on your server. These Braindeaths are just great for you. So there we go. We kill another one, grab 53 GP to boot. And here comes another Banshee, and they do have this musical attack that we do want to be avoiding there. That's going to hurt us quite a bit. So yeah, this has been my first hunt in this game in quite a while, so I am having a struggling getting used to everything. You know, the money's kind of moving slower. Forgot that 20 GP, not a big deal. Kind of just struggling, so sorry about that, guys. My apologies. So we're gonna keep on keeping on in this nice little underground area. So as you can see, there's another mutated bat here. These things don't really give loot to talk about at all. Same with Bonebeasts. They both kind of suck on loot. It is good though if you have a handy obsidian knife, so you can loot them up. They're give you those hardened bones. Those are worth quite a bit. So yeah, you want them. Obsidian knives to get your Bonebeast blood or hardened bones, whatever you prefer. So yeah, these guys do this cool musical attack with all the white stuff, and it kind of hurts a lot, and it kind of puts you in a death situation. So we take care of that mutated bat. Not really gonna scramble over a couple more gold, because we are also interested in getting experience. So just keep on moving there. And unfortunately, we were unable to finish off that bat with that Exori sand, so that's okay though. And this is another place where you can actually use the heavy bolts, which are the I can't even think what they're called these days. The prismatic bolts, that's the word. So yeah, we're gonna take on this mutated bat right here. I hit him up a few times, but yeah, because most of the stuff has so much HP that it's all good. And yeah, I don't have my hotkey set exactly to the desired settings, so I don't have Utera on there, but luckily I still have my Paladin hotkey settings and attack, which is great. Because as of right now, Paladins are my favorite vocation. They actually always have been, but I never really got around to playing one. So this is definitely my highest level Paladin that I've ever had. At I guess a respectable 120 something, 127, 128. Oh, I just took 128 recently. So that's what I am. So we'll take down that mutated bat, get a bat ear, which is going to be worth some to our good old bud Yazer. Take care of this Braindeath, run away from the vampire, because if they touch me, since I don't have a shield, it's just going to do tons of damage, plus their life drain damage is also not really appreciated. Just draining my life away. We don't want that. We don't want that. And then here comes the other creature that can give you loads of money if you end up getting lucky enough to get that Maximila Maximus, which is a freaking money-making machine, or if you want to get your mount. It does really good there for the undead cave bear. And yeah, basically you could sell those for up to 1 million in some servers. At least 500k, I'd say, because yeah, those boss monsters do spawn quite often. And whoops, there we go. I accidentally hit the wrong hotkey, but hey, it happens. But yeah, you can get your mount, and the boss monster that you can mount does spawn quite often. So if you are feeling a little bit with that desire, that urge to get that mount. That's going to be a good item for you. Unfortunately, there is only one lich in here. However, there is one single lich spawn on the surface as well. So that equals 2 liches. And a lot of times people that are just those almost, those almost robotic players that are always circling around for hours on end, those players, they don't always attack the lich. So it's often that the lich will be spawned when you go up there. So gonna take on another mutated bat. I do believe that on this character I actually do have a mutated bat task that I'm working on, which is pretty cool. And it would be great to finish that task at some point so I can show you guys the boss. And I'm also working on a giant spider task that I started way back when I was a wee little level 80 something paladin. So here we go. It's going to freeze a little bit. Lag kind of sucks right now. But hey, what are you really going to expect from playing a game over the internet where you have to connect well enough to get to the good connection so you can move nice, smoothly, and swiftly like the paladin, man. So we're going to go down here into this little area. There's going to be a Braindeath. We will meet him with our fiercest attack words of Exori San. And he's kind of looking a little angry, and he just death shots us. And we get a Haunted Blade, and that is just beautiful because those are the items that are worth about 8k. So that's basically just turned this little hunt into a profit already. As we'll take on this Mutated Bat. So yeah, this is the first time I'm in premium in quite a while. First hunt I'm doing. Kind of just want to get my feet wet so I can get into doing something a little bit stronger. However, it's not very likely that I will be able to record too much stronger stuff due to the fact that I am going to be moving around a lot in life. So I will be away from my desktop, and it really sucks to play this game not on a desktop basically, especially a 7-year-old Mac top, which... Windows XP, try and make it happen. But hey, so we're going to go up here now. As we can see, this Nightstalker has been slayed. But there's another one right here. So we'll take care of this guy. What do you know? What do you know? Yeah, take care of him. Another necromancer right here. We're going to mess this guy up. And they can drop boots of haste. And this guy here, we're not really worried about this guy. But we're going to go up into the giant spider tower because I do have my giant spider task going. Would be great to get some points towards that. Take care of this GS right here. And we'll run him into this nice wide open area, hoping that a bunch of monsters don't creep up on us. However, like 5 million mutated bats creep up on us, so that kind of sucks. But it's okay. We take care of this guy here. And some more bats. So we'll just be like the Batman and in for a cannibalistic kill right here. Get these bats down and dead. Some more mass sands because there's so many of them. Just fend off these massive hordes of mutated bats. Hopefully get their bat hat. And their cool symbol worshipping area that they don't even go near. And we'll go down and finish this guy off, and we'll get lots of gold and some ears and some good old stuff like that. Actually, some black pearls. That is great. I like black pearls. They're worth a little bit of money. Let's pot up a little bit right here. Get back to full health. Mana. Just in case we have to deal a couple GS and then we get a little bit distracted away from the cause and the first mission of a duty in this land of Tibia and Yalahar. So we get some nice amount of gold coins. We'll be looting that amount of gold coins. Now we go up here. It looks like some GS are dead. But due to this being a high spawnage time online, I'm not going to expect to have to wait too long. And fortunately, there's a good old friend, Giant Spider, right on up this way. So we're going to take care of him with a nice powerful sand. And his poison spider is blocking him. So that is just all the more convenient, I must say. So now we're going to go back down this way. Just to see what's up here. But it appears that the Giant Spider was killed. However, there's 2 Giant Spiders here. So let's just not lag out again. Heal up and take these guys on and basically take a bunch of damage to the pooper. But hey, we can handle it. So nice little steel helmet. That's going to be worth looting since it's a short hunt in an area close to depot. So we will do this. Take care of him as he almost takes care of us. But the task at hand is done. So we will loot the steel helmet. Since I did leave quite a bit of cap, since the area is once again so close to depot that I don't have to worry about carrying tons of prismatic bolts and tons of mana. So this is a nice little fortress area. Back in the day, if you needed to look for a nice little area where you didn't have to worry about anything being lured on you, but these days it's not so big of a problem, especially in a spawn like this. But hey, that's a great spot for just chilling out, getting some mana back the good old-fashioned way. Maybe you got some soft boots, make it go faster. Unfortunately, I'm poor as hell, so I don't have soft boots. So hey, got them boost to haste, the classic choice right here. So we're gonna go back up this way, mosey on over here. We're gonna go pray in the graveyard upstairs, perhaps. Except our good old friend GS wants to stop us, prevent us from getting there. And in these crates, there's gonna be items in there that, and you'll work towards a task that may give you 1 or 2 points. But at this point, I'm not really concerned about opening them up, because what if I get ham and then I have to throw the ham on the ground because my cap's, you know, not doing so good. So we don't really want to be annoyed by that. So at this point, we're just going to kill a tarantula because, yeah, let's just take care of them. That's basically the most threatening reason. And then we're kind of thinking like, hey, why really bother? So there's one of these guys. We're going to pick up an obsidian lance because they are worth 400 or 500 each to an NPC. And let's go right through here. But I'm like, uh-oh, we're kind of stuck. Can't really get through here. This is a pain. But I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. There is a spider web. Now you don't want to be tricked and fooled by the spider web, so let's hack that down with our newly acquired obsidian lance coming in handy. Thank you for allowing me to have the slight wisdom to pick that item up. Gonna hit that mass sand, just trying to boost the magic levels. And now let's go back down, refill some bolts, take care of some more bats, and yeah, some banshees. The bat banshee brain death kill. Bat banshee brain death. No. Okay. So we're taking these guys on. He's gonna hit us up with some paralyzation, but that's okay because our bolts say otherwise and send him down to the graveyard. Okay. So we're basically rummaging through the under graveyard of the entire map of Tibia here in Yalahar. Got a mutated bat, a vampire, but apparently his braindeath is too far away, so we don't really have to worry about him. But now there's 2 vampires, and this is kind of like meh. Okay, but we outrun them because we have boots of haste. Boots of haste are just that item that you need. You don't have boots of haste, you're losing. You can never be second, you just be last. That's why you gotta have them, and they're artistically crafted to meet the eye of the greatest Tibians, basically. Now, but everybody knows when they open up that monster and they see boots of haste, just the eyes light up. Unless you're like a level 572 master sorcerer and all you care about is looting golden boots and great axes and those dwarf items and yeah. But, you know, we're not there, so we're happy about the boots of haste, the haunted blades of the world, the 8K items that are going to create the profits that let us keep on keeping on. So take care of this mutated bat, get that obsidian lance there, and given that we have the cap, we will pick it up. Because yeah, it's good to carry stuff that you can carry because it's going to make the hunt more profitable. And as I already said, this place is so profitable, I won't be surprised if you can make a solid like 10,000, 20,000 gold an hour, if not more, in this place. Because, like, look at this bonelord eye. It's worth at least 5K on this server if you have a little bit of patience. Plus the haunted blade, that's like 14K right there. Because I'm a mathematician. And plus the gold probably comes close at least. Like, the gold and the obsidian lances, steel helmets probably come close to breaking even on the bolts and stuff. So, yeah, it's a very profitable hunt. And I've only been down here for about 14 minutes and just basically stealing all the money in the banks. So now this mutated bat thinks he has something to say about me, but we're going to say something worse back to him and say, fire that bolt right through the chest of the bat. Actually, right through his eyes to blind his vision, but bats can't see, so what you talking about? Alrighty, so we're going to take care of this Bonebeast, kind of run him over here. And keep running this way, because why not? Just bring the mobs on, because we want to use some mass sands. Unfortunately, the mobs do not get brought on because he just got dropped. Now, we leave a plate armor, and we can carry it, so we'll carry it. Except now it's going to create problems because we only have 8 bits of cap. So we're going to have to drop something. And I dropped that battle shields because I'm like, meh, battle shields. So, hit up a nice little sand. It's nice to know that we're now doing about like 100 with our sands and stuff like that because my magic level has been doing pretty well. I believe it's over 20. But, you know, this hunt is so intense, there's not really any possible way to check right now. So we're going to take care of this Braindeath, shrugging off that damage, because you do have to be careful about Braindeaths because they do loads of magical damage. All different kinds, like pretty much any kind of magical damage that you could envision. Basically like all the stuff that bonelords do, but 5 times worse almost. Yeah, so you do have to worry about them, but fortunately nothing spams anymore, so they're not as threatening as they sound on paper. So we take care of them. Nice little Banshee here, and Banshees usually just decide to drop you no loot unless they decide, oh, I'll be nice and drop you a blue robe or red robe. Or maybe a ring of healing or something like that that's at least worth it to wear it, you know. So we're gonna head past this big spooky spider web on the wall. Take care of this Braindeath, just sand them down. And there we go. So we've had some nice powerful hits on this hunt, some nice 637s I recall seeing. So the last distance level has been helping me out a lot, but however a lot of these creatures down here are not heavily armored, so my prismatic bolts will be piercing through them like crazy. Actually I just thought about it, and these are actually crystalline arrows because I'm using a bow. So but it basically gets the same point across because they have the same attack stats, so it's basically the same thing. Except the thing I like about bows a bit more is they're a bit more accurate, so I don't have to, like 99% of the time I'm going to be hitting for damage, which is really nice. And their range is usually slightly longer too, except crossbows are usually a bit more powerful. They have a bit more pop to them. So yeah. The bow though does have the bow I'm using does have quite a bit of attack added to it as well. Nice cheap bow, the one that you loot from the worms and stuff. Alrighty, so nice little black pearl. We're building up a nice little collection of them. Fancy for decorations, fancy for a couple extra gold pieces. Maybe even a couple platinum coins, yeah. Maybe even some crystal coins if you're really a saver upper, you know. Alrighty, so here we go. Down back through this maze path, down past the corner in the wall, and a vampire's coming for me. But I don't really care, but I do because I'm running away. Running away. Okay, so take care of him. And we're going to loot up that. Bone swords are unfortunately not worth anything. So we keep on moving this way. Take care of mutated bats and hopefully 3 shots. Yes. Yes. Success. Reached. Okay, well that's basically going to be the end of the video. This was a great experience here down here in the woods underneath the cemetery in Yalahar. So please enjoy this video. Now, I will say once again, the Tibia videos are a bit rare. So, but in the future, there will be more. So please stay tuned. There's going to be plenty more Pokemon videos. So goodbye. Have a good day.